Oh, Wesley Snips, why won't you commit to a loving relationship with me? You play hard to get when we're lying in bed. Why won't you commit to me?
Lobsters.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wednesday, I think. Not entirely sure. Doesn't really matter anymore. You know, as a self-employed human, days of the week, they haven't meant anything to me since 2009. Now, bank holiday, what is it? Sick pay, good luck. Pension, ha! Don't make me laugh myself to death. Life insurance, forget it. Dental plan, honestly, I just honestly. Okay, well, at least the YouTube is working today. Straight off the bat, that's a bit of fun, isn't it? Cool, guys. Hey, what's going on? Josh, you're damn right, Snips is a cock tease. He gives it the come on. He's buying you drinks. You know, he's all over you in the bar. You get him home, frigid. Absolutely frigid. He's like, oh, you can sleep on the sofa if you want. Like, what? I've got my own house. I didn't come back to I didn't need to stay over. That's not I'd have left immediately afterwards anyway. Got an Uber straight out of there. Listen, man, I've got my own flat. I've got a missus. Look, I'm not round here to stay over. Yeah, I'm round here for some hot red lobster love and action. Snips. I don't know. Maybe it's his time of the month. Maybe love between man and lobster is just. Maybe it truly is forbidden. Maybe it is a crime against God, a crime against humanity. Certainly a crime against Wesley Snips. He can't speak, he can't consent. Ladies and gentlemen, it's coffee and memes.
Steady job and a couple extra potatoes, that's all I want.
You're getting on, you're pushing 30, Slug. You know, it's time to think about getting some ambition.
Oh, I always figured I'd live a little bit longer without it.
Don't forget, kid, that what you're trying to do here is to be bright and chipper and entertaining and intelligent and sort of glitzy, and that's funny, and it's kind of cool, and it's interesting, and it's edgy, and all of that. It puts that facade of momentary charisma on you, and if you don't play that out, you actually fail.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Coffee and Memes, Threshold.fm, on YouTube, Facebook and Twitch, and just pumped out into the atmosphere like methane leaving a cow's anus, except it's actually cow burps rather than cow farts. Get the right end of the frickin' animal right, vegans. Anyway, got some bits for you today, all manner of bits, stuff to catch up on. I've had stuff loaded into the chamber now for almost a week, and every time I think I'm going to get to that story about the semen face mask, other stuff comes up. I think I'm going to get to that story about the dude with the I eat ass sticker on his truck. Other stuff comes up. So I'm going to do my best. You know, I am but a man. And we'll just see where it goes. I've got this.
Warhammer.
There's been a lot of Warhammer chat recently, and particularly surrounding, shoe throwers. Are shoe throwers becoming Warhammers? I don't know. But I do have a sample of Atletico mints, and yes, I am aware I'm using someone else's comedy catchphrase for comedic effect.
Warhammer.
Don't know. But we'll see how that one plays out. So if I don't know, if 7 or 8 shows down the line, someone's like, "What did you using that comment sample?" You can just refer them back to this. I believe the timestamp is 10:05, Wednesday, the 15th of May. I tell you what, I'm getting hyped about the 25th. Man, getting hyped around the 25th. Got some more people on the lineup. Constrict's playing. Matt Wright, maybe that's his name. He's playing. Who else? Someone. I've got various messages. I know Mitten's keen. He's a good boy. It's going to be good. It's going to be fine. And we will all writhe around on the floor like bacteria under a microscope, making sweet, sweet, passionate lobster love to each other. Right, look, what have we got in terms of actual stuff in the news? Police investigating after teenager discovers fellow gym goer masturbated into his towel. There's a picture of him here holding the offending towel. Let's get that up. Oh, where's his snips? Massaging my tits. There he is the offending towel. I personally would have put it in the wash. But, each to their own. Oh, he's called Muhammad Ali. That's a bit fun, isn't it? What else we got? Oh, yeah. Scottish people fume at the new Aldi Square sausage. As someone of Scottish descent, I call cultural appropriation. Aldi are racist. Shut them down. Absolute disgrace. Shame on you, Aldi. Shame. Shame on you. I will now only shop at Lidl's. I think they're owned by the same company, aren't they? Anyway, it's disgusting racism. And sadly, the sort of as someone of Scottish heritage, a couple of generations ago, I don't know, I guess I've just become accustomed to this sort of oppression from, what are Aldi? Are they German? The German supermarket? I think so. Well, yeah, okay. Is this the start of World War III? Hey, Germans, you at it again? What, are you going to start by triggering the Scotch? Yeah, and then before you know it, Poland's starting to look a bit tasty. Hey, Poland's starting to look like a what are you doing on that? You're supposed to be down there. Poland's starting to give you the wink. Stood at the end of the bar, sent a couple of shots over to you. You see, like, Poland's giving me the come on. No, Germany, Poland is not giving you the come on. Leave it alone. Anyway, cockpit audio as Navy pilots drew massive penis in the sky. So this is the giant supersonic sky penis that we did cover a little while ago. Anyway, they've released the cockpit audio, so keen to get into that. More giant penis news. Mysterious giant penises appear in Google Maps. So that's cool. It's a park in Melbourne, Australia. It's not real. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, there's a few of them, though. Nice. Very nice. And this is your future home in space, according to billionaire Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos. Looks pretty nice, man. Like, sort of mountainous ranges going on there. Little watchtower. There, the sort of stag looking out majestically across the landscape. Looks nice, Bezos. And I guess now you're a single man. All to play for, really, isn't it? There he is. His head like a raw peanut. Like a raw peanut with googly eyes on it. Just desperately ogling some salt. He's saying, salt me. Salt me, I am raw. Yeah, thanks, Bezos. Looks nice. Looks like the sort of spaceship thing in that Matt Damon film, Elysium. Is it called Elysium? Was it? Were D'Antwoord in it? It was a Blomklouts. Blompants. Fuck off. Are you kidding me? Unbelievable. Sorry. Blompants. I think it was Blompants who directed that. It looks nice. It looks cool, man. Is it like, it looks a little bit like the one out of Interstellar. Yeah, good stuff, man. Cool. Nice one. Cheers for that, Bezos. Yeah, this Rage Yoga, try and get into that. Horse Girls as well. Thanks for sending that one in, Joe. I mean, right, they're fired straight up. There she goes. She's got that bum in the air. This is the sort of thing that I've seen, like, people who are obsessed with, like, mobility stuff, like the CrossFitters. They're keen on this sort of stuff. But this is actually quite impressive. Okay, so anyone just listening, there's a girl pretending to be a horsey, and she's trotting around in quite an amazing way. Like, she really does look like a horsey. Very fluid motion. Look, there she goes. Wow. That must take quite a lot of hip flexibility, I imagine. The dog there, confused by the situation, saying, what the fuck are you doing, lass? God, just the stuff white women get up to when they're bored. Honestly, look at her go. Is it a sexy thing? Is it, look, she's going to jump the bench? Wow. God, that is really like a horsey. Very impressive horsey work. Wow. Yeah, trotting along. That's quite impressive. Like, that must take a lot of practice. Why, though, is anyone's guess. So again, anyone listening, basically just a lass who also almost certainly does a lot of yoga, probably vegan. Oh no, she lives on a farm, so probably not vegan. Just trotting around like a pony. On all fours, just bounding along in the countryside, just free as the wind, just getting it done, just living her best life, just doing it, just obtaining the grain, if the grain in question is running and galloping like a horsey. She seems like fun. I'll give her a thumbs up on Coffee and Memes. Good times, girl. Not going to play the jingle because I hate it. Anyway, in terms of Warhammers, new bit by Gremlins, which is nice. I think that's on Metalheads. Bit by Abstract, spelt with a 4. New bit by Trace on V Recordings, which is kind of like liquidy and nice. Not that Tracy, but very nice. Oh, Tracy. Oh, Trace, how you doing, babe? Not too bad, just making some fucking Trainman bits for Decipher and that. Ah, nice one, Trace. I do like your Trainman bits. Yeah, I'll tell you what, mate. That fucking sonar bit. It's a naughty bit of gear, that is, Trace. Ah, cheers, babe. Yeah, worked hard on that one. Yeah, you get props to Dom and Roland and that for the train, man. I think that's how Trace talks. I've got some classic Spor here, just in case. And I play this Mean Teeth bit now. I was talking mad trash on the artwork yesterday, and I will continue to until they make a change. Look, give the people what they want, all right? This is called Dust to Dust by Mean Teeth. It's a solid bit of gear, as you might expect. They're good boys. I'll get that artwork up though. It's not happy about it. Look, guys, come on, man. The state of that. Looks like, I don't know, looks like the sort of thing you would make in an Illustrator tutorial or something at school. Mean Teeth, bring back the funk. New compilation album with 30 funk classics to turn out your wedding or bar mitzvah. Disco Inferno. Jungle Boogie. Just $2.99 at all good BP garages. Kick Nimber says he would leave this on, but he's got a year 10 class coming in 3 minutes. I wouldn't get it. Don't know, you might have a couple of rowdy ones in there. Warhammer. Yeah, Chode's saying about that artwork when you spend all the budget on the funk. Yeah, I mean, look. That's going to get the whole release overlooked. You see that shit come up on Beatport, you're like, fuck off. What the hell is that? What is that bollocks? But the reality of it is this fucking amazing tune. Absolute rowdy, bloody, serious bit of gear. Serious freaking Warhammer. Oh. Boys, I'll do your artwork for your next release. I'll stick a Sharpie up my bum and draw it. It'd be better than that. Sorry, I'm being mean here, but... tunes this good deserve appropriate artwork. It's just called Dust to Dust. There's like 4 bits on this EP and they're all freaking fire. Frisk dropping a little knowledge saying fun Warhammer fact is actually German words that literally translate to was awesome. War Hammer. Yeah, Hammer geil. Oh, that is total Hammer. Ah, total lecker. Yeah, Hammer is just like awesome. Oh, Hammer. Strange language. This is total toll. Right, yeah, that's Mean Teeth. It's called Dust to Dust. It's on the Bring Back the Funk LP. Don't know what funk they're referring to, whether or not it's the funky smell in a fridge, whether or not it's the funk between your toes, or it's, I don't know, actual, real, legitimate funk. Anyway, great record. So let's get into... all right, come on. Let's just plough through the... that's the one with the alligator in the pants. Okay, look, let's do it. Okie dokie. Florida man, 23, arrested for I eat ass sticker on rear window of his truck. Florida man landed behind bars Sunday after he refused to remove an I eat ass sticker from the rear window of his new truck, according to the arrest report. Whatever happened to the First Amendment? Dylan Shane Webb, 23, was driving near his home in Lake City when a cop spotted the sticker and pulled over Webb's Chevrolet extended cab pickup. The Columbia County Sheriff's Office deputy contended that the sticker violated the state's obscene materials statute and asked Webb how a parent or a small child would explain the meaning of the words, "I eat ass." Well, maybe they wouldn't. Maybe just... Why do parents have to like explain everything? This is like... People say some dumb shit. Like, someone going like, what am I supposed... Donald Trump's the president. What am I supposed to tell the children? Tell them Donald Trump's the president? Like, what do you mean? Like, what's going to happen? You're going to go, little Johnny, I know you're only 3, but Donald Trump's the president. What's the president? Well, what are you going to explain the complexities of the American political system? And if they just don't fucking tell your kids anything, doesn't matter. They don't have to, like, you don't have to oh, for God's sake. Like, you're driving in your car. Child, he's old enough to read, says, what is that, mummy? That says, I eat ass. What does that mean? It means shut up. It means never mind. Stop asking questions. That's what it means. All right? You nosy little Parker. Do you want dinner when you get home, or do you want to go out of bed with a smack? Hey, ignore that sticker. Forget about it. Like, you know, what do you do when you drive past? Like in America, they have like the adult bookstores. They have like outrageous stuff written all over them. What am I supposed to tell my children? Tell them to shut up. Okay? Tell them to shut up, or they're going to bed with no dinner. Okay? That's what you should tell your children. But Donald Trump's the shut up. Okay? After issuing Webb a notice to appear ticket, the deputy asked him to alter the sticker so it would no longer be derogatory. It's not derogatory. It's a term of endearment. Like, eating ass is a positive thing. It's a beautiful thing. It's it can form a bond between two consenting adults like nothing else. Webb declined the request, citing First Amendment speech protections. Good lad. The deputy then took Webb into custody on a charge of resisting an officer without violence, a misdemeanor. He took him in on friend-zoning an officer. Outrageous. He was also charged with possession of obscene material. Also a misdemeanor. A sticker that says, I eat ass is deemed obscene material. What kind of absurd pearl clutching is this? What kind of, like, deranged Puritans out there arresting people for obscene material for an I Eat Ass sticker. Are they going to come along and arrest me for my EP called Millennials Just Want to Eat Ass? Am I offending public decency? Grow up. After handcuffing Webb and placing him in the back of a squad car, the cops called for a tow truck, which subsequently removed Webb's truck from the scene. Pictured above, Webb has been released. Look, there he is. He's hilarious. Like, he has the correct expression on his face. Pictured above, Webb was released from the county jail Sunday evening on a $2.5 grand bond. He is scheduled for arraignment on the 21st of May. According to his Facebook page, Webb purchased the Chevy, seen below, last month. A Lake City native, Webb has no prior arrest record and works in a warehouse of a large chain grocery store. I want to know where he bought the sticker from. I want one. Anyway, so follow-up to this. Apart from this motherfucker, nude man shooting hoops told cops playing naked enhances his skill level. He looks very Tide Poddy. Very, very Tide Poddy. Very, very Tide Pod challenge. Anyway, there is an update here. Charges dropped, thank God, against Florida man busted for I Eat Ass car sticker. 4 days after Florida man was arrested for having an I Eat Ass sticker on the rear of his truck, prosecutors have dropped a pair of misdemeanor charges filed against the 23-year-old motorist. The decision by the Columbia County State Attorney's Office came after Sunday's arrest of Dylan Shane Webb, and it received widespread media coverage and a fair amount of mockery. In a one-page, no-information filing today, prosecutors informed the court that they were dropping the case against Webb, who was free on a $2.5 grand bond following his May 5th collar for possession of obscene material and resisting an officer without violence. What does that involve? Like, okay, come with me. Why? Because you've got obscene stuff. No, that's ridiculous. Okay, you're now resisting arrest. Right. The prosecutor noted that evaluation of the evidence through the prism of Supreme Court precedent determined that Webb had a valid defence to be raised under the First Amendment of our United States Constitution. Given such, a jury would not convict under these facts. Good. Webb was pulled over by a sheriff. Like the causes that I will get behind. Absolutely ridiculous, isn't it? Like climate change, yeah, you know, like war, yeah. I Eat Ass, arrested for an I Eat Ass sticker. Rise as a disgrace, we need to march on Washington. We need to get a change.org petition together. Right, sell all your wealthy possessions to pay his legal fees. We have to deal with the important stuff in the world. That's what Coffee and Memes is all about. Really sorting through the chaff, so really find those quality little grain nuggets of important news, important causes. What's Rankin doing with this time? Does he still make dubstep? Nah, he's got a change.org petition going and a GoFundMe to raise legal money for some dude who had an I Eat Ass sticker on his truck and got arrested. Anyway, I want to see this guy on the Joe Rogan podcast within a week. He needs to start a Patreon. Come on, guys. Hey, I'm the I Eat Ass guy. By the way, I do. Oh, sweet Jesus. All right, let's have this trace bit. It's called Elation, and it's nice. Really nice. I mean teeth in the chat, yeah, calling me a cunt for slagging off their artwork. Guys, it comes from a place of love. Nice. If you're watching on YouTube, please smash that like button. It helps push it out across the tubes. If you're on Facebook, please hit that share button. Hit that like button. Comment. Tell me who you are. Tell me where you are. Tell me your hopes, your fears, your dreams.
darkest parts of conversation. My interest will become sheer motivation. Then you'll see and will know this little something here can and will start to grow.
Matt Hitchmuff, you legend. I might even start pronouncing your name correctly. Big Maddie's just signed up on the Patreon. If you want to connect your Discord account, you do it inside your Patreon account. And Sarah Hunt, you fine woman. Also subscribing on the Patreon. You wonderful beasts, I love you. Yeah, welcome to the Green Gang, both of you. Crack team, a splinter faction of the Lobster Crew. To hang out in a shady back room of the Discord server. You're allowed to do gear in there. You're allowed to smoke.
My interest will become sheer motivation. And you'll see, then we'll know that this little something here can and should grow.
Yeah, man, that's DJ Trace. That's our Trace. Nice one, Trace. That's a fucking beauty. That's a lovely little melodic fucking liquidy roller thing you done there, Trace. Oh, that's enough. Cheers, mate. I said, yeah, thanks. Spent a little while on that one. It's a nice one, isn't it? You're a good girl, Trace. You're a good girl. Right, police investigating after teenager discovers his fellow gym goer masturbated into his towel. Well, if you will go to a gym called Pump Gyms.
Lobsters.
Yeah. We've all been subjected to the weird habits of fellow gym goers from time to time. That's true. Few things about weird habits of gym goers. I don't know where. I think this is probably unlikely to happen in women's changing rooms, but I've never been in a female changing room in a gym. Because I identify as a man. And but in the male changing rooms, what is quite common is men blow drying their chests in front of the mirror. I don't believe that anyone at home ever blow dries their chest. I don't believe that is a thing. What I believe it is a ruse, so as that you can look at yourself in the mirror, but without looking like you are looking at yourself in the mirror. So you can just... check the gains. All of that. That's a thing. Yep, all lads in the gym blow drying their chests. If you're one of those people that does that, fuck off. I think I speak for everyone. Also, blow drying the feet. That's another one. Blow drying the feet. Who are you? Who are you? Seriously, blow drying your feet. And the ointment, the rubbing of the ointment, of the lotion, and the lathering and the slathering. Look, me and Jim have talked about this extensively on Ranking Radio, but it bears repeating. The guys that are out there really lathering and slathering the ointment and the lotion into their genitalia, into their nutsacks, and into the... How? Why? Who? What? Maybe if you've got some sort of skin condition, yeah, maybe you've got something going on down there. But if not, how soft do you need your nutsack to be? How moisturized, how radiant do you need that crinkled up sack of nuts to be? Seriously, what's going on? Are you conditioning your pubic hair as well? Are you one of those dudes? Yeah, you conditioning your chest hair? Well, you're probably the sort of man to have shaved his chest hair. Unless... come on, guys. Unless you're like posing in a bodybuilding competition, what's the chest shaving about? Are you a swimmer? Are you Duncan Goodyew? Yeah? Are you... Look, if you're Duncan Goodyew, fine. If you're not Duncan Goodyew, yeah, or that other lanky prick that eats about 25 pizzas a day, the American one, can't remember his name, swims like a fish, he can shave his chest as well. Anyone else, even other swimmers, Duncan Goodyew, lanky USA prick, pizza man, that's two. They're the only two people that are allowed to shave their chests and professional bodybuilders. All right? Okay, there we go. Glad we've had this conversation. Anyway, Rebecca Shepherd continues. We've all been subjected to the weird habits of our fellow gym goers from time to time. The bloke who cuts his toenails. You don't be cutting your toenails in the gym. Save that for your own lavatory. The woman who walks around with her towel placed underneath her boobs. Not seen it, but would like to. And the bloke who masturbates into other people's towels. Right. Wait, who the hell would do that? A random bloke who attends the same pump gym as 17-year-old Muhammad Ali. That's who. He doesn't look happy about it, but again, still holding the towel. And Muhammad left his towel on the wall rail while he went to the loo inside the changing rooms following a workout session. It wasn't until he came out of the toilet that he discovered it had been used by a randy gym goer. How do you know it was just not like shampoo or conditioner or the ointment that they're just slapping about their nether regions like it's the last days of bloody Rome? Furious, Mohammed said nobody was in the changing room when he found the towel, and he complained to the staff the next day. Right, okay. He said the workers at Pump's Gym in Northampton looked at CCTV and confirmed the stain wasn't shampoo. Oh no. And handed the video to police. Officers from I want to see the video. Officers from Northamptonshire Police are now investigating. Mohammed said, I was only one of 4 people in the gym at that time, I reckon. I went to the toilet for 5 minutes and left my towel on the wall rail by the cubicle. Man, someone bashing it out at speed. I came out and they'd already left. And as I was washing my hands, I noticed my towel had been touched. So I opened it up and had a closer look. I could see something white, and at first I thought it was shampoo that had leaked from the bag. So I went to touch it and give it a smell. It's the only way to find out. It's the only way to be... Yes, cheers. Mohammed continued, turns out that it was what I was hoping it would not be. The person who had come into the change room while I was in the toilet masturbated on my towel. Wow, that's such a weird thing to do and such a, opportunistic action. I was so angry, so angry. Understandably. I didn't know what to do. I went back to the gym the next day and found, why not? Didn't complain about that at the time. And I found the assistant manager and tell him what happened, and he was as disgusted as I was. Thankfully, the gym staff have all been extremely supportive throughout the whole incident and have given me good advice. It's just the sort of thing that gym staff are trained for, to dish out professional advice to those with jizzy towels. Is that, do they have to go away on a special training weekend for that? Basically covers all the different potential items that can be jizzed on, and then how you kind of help customers come to terms with this and move on from it. Waiter, Mohammed, usually hits the weights between 10 p.m. and 1 a.m. Okay. He's a night owl. To avoid the busy period, and said the incident happened at around 1 a.m. on the 2nd of May. I bet all manner of weird shit goes down in the gym late at night. Mohammed, who was been left disgusted and shocked, claims the manager said he could not hand over the footage but would give the evidence to the police. I think any decent manager would go, I can't give it... Come here. Come on. I'm at the back. There he is. It's that cunt there. Just film it with your phone. Just film it. I can't give you the file. Can't just film it. Yeah. All right. Okay. We can leave this here if you want. I can not give it to if you want to just deal with it yourself. Have you got older brothers? Have you got a couple of mates? Yeah. Come on, pal. Do you want to just have a word, and then we can just deal with it around the back. Look, hey, take this 3 kilo dumbbell. Just go and he's over there. Go on, just go and have a word. Spokesman for the Northamptonshire Police said this happened between midnight and 1:30 on the 2nd of May at the gym. And a report was made that a man had committed this offence in the changing rooms. We have spoken to the victim and are investigating this in partnership with the gym. Pump Gyms Northampton declined to comment. Outrageous. Outrageous. Well, I hope they get him. I hope they get the phantom gym wanker. God, he's a wanky boy. God bless him. All right, let's get into the square sausages. So the Scotch are fuming because the new Aldi square sausage, not that they're selling it, but Aldi are effectively claiming they invented it. Have you ever been in a group and told a funny joke, only for it to go unheard, before someone else tells the exact same joke and gets laughs? Yes, my girlfriend does it to me all the time. A whole load of people in Scotland have basically just had this happen with one of their most... My girlfriend will listen to me tell a joke, ignore it, and then about half an hour later will tell it back to me with a smile on her face, like she invented it and deserves all the credit. And I was like, I told you that half an hour ago. Did you? It's just like it's gone in one ear out the other, but it's just sort of now just sat just below the surface in the subconscious, and then it just sort of like pops in like, oh, this is funny. Like, yeah, I know. Of course it's funny. I said it. A whole load of people in Scotland have basically just had that happen to them with one of their most proud culinary creations, and they're not happy. Aldi yesterday announced the release of their new sausage, a square-shaped sausage patty that fits nicely in a bun. It was hailed as genius by one publication, much to the dismay of everyone who has enjoyed a full Scottish breakfast in their life. A lawn sausage is the staple north of the border and has been for literally hundreds of years. Comes in a breakfast. How could you not know this? It comes in a breakfast pack from your local butchers, and you can get a roll and lawn from any self-respecting baker or sandwich shop. It's also already available in Scottish Aldi stores, hence much of the confusion of the so-called invention. In true Scottish form, however, the troops are out with some brilliant comebacks to the discount store. Note to you all, never piss off a Scot. I can see all the Scottish listeners of the show now, Chode, Stin, Death Disco, they're all out on their BMXs now, heading down as a gang, as a rogue BMX gang, heading down to the local Aldi to lob eggs at it and cover it in flour. Scottish Forms, it says, de ye see Aldi brought out a square sausage but called it a sausage. They've wit. That's been written in Scotch, as you can tell. Ross Kelly tweets to Nicola Sturgeon, says Nicola Sturgeon should announce independence immediately after this garbage. Someone else tweets, I wonder what they'll invent next. Porridge. Very nice. Aldi, we've invented a fucking square-shaped sausage. Scotland, and there's just a picture of Begbie. They've also announced a plan to introduce a brand new potato pancake product. Good action, guys. Good action. Of course, William Wallace getting dragged into this. Groundskeeper Willie, and so on and so forth. I think it's a disgrace. It's cultural appropriation. Aldi are cancelled. Tear it down. Tear them down. Fire everyone that works there. That's it. Thousands and thousands of people out of a job. It is the only way. It's the only way to seek forgiveness and seek, redemption. Aldi, okay? You scum. You subhuman scum. Right, what else we got? Let's have this classic bit of Spor. Valentine. Come on. It's on subtitles. It's on the Breathe In, Scream Out EP. It's a fine bit of gear.
The strongholds have collapsed.
Well, really rallying the troops in the chat there. The Scotch are absolutely outraged. Yeah, apparently they're marching on Aldi at dawn. Yeah, this is an absolute fucking Warhammer of a tune.
Expressions of the charge.
100%.
Warhammer.
All faces were focused on a new horizon. It was far from the end.
Half-time second drops on Eurofunk tunes before it was cool. Spor. Coming up at 11, our gal, Power Gen, with the Positive Energy Show. Should be bringing the good news, the good vibes. Really is the radio equivalent of essential oils. It is the radio equivalent of a CBD enema. That's Valentine by Spor. In case you've been living under a rock for 10 years. That's an absolute frickin'
Warhammer.
I might have to get a different Warhammer sample because I'm doing Atletico Mint's cultural appropriation there by appropriating their joke into mine. Anyway, just the etymology of the Warhammer thing. It's me mispronouncing Whammer on an episode of Rankin's Records, thinking someone was saying Warhammer, and these things do have a tendency to take on a life of their own. Okay, celebrity. Finally, I'm getting to it now, and carrying on the Jizz stories. Celebrity beauty experts recommend sperm face masks to stay looking younger. So, as you will see, that is a male hand there, almost certainly attached to a male feminist, who have convinced these poor, unsuspecting ladies, celebrity ladies, that they need more jizz on their face. Some will go to extreme lengths to get younger-looking skin, even lathering their face in spunk, according to one beauty expert. Dominic Smithers reporting for the Lab Bible here with 49,000 shares. Oh, red panty night in the Smithers household tonight. Yep, Chelsea Lewis is a facialist. Not heard that term before, but I'm glad I now have it in the lexicon. Facialist to the stars. Okay. Working with the likes of Stella McCartney and Gwyneth Paltrow. Although it's not clear whether either has opted for this particular treatment, and revealed clients aren't shy of having semen rubbed into their skin. Not just put on the face, but really aggressively rubbed into the skin. I hope there's some sort of micro needling first to really make sure it gets driven right into the pores. Speaking to the Mail Online, Chelsea said, it's one of the, she says, Harway, it's one of the best ways to boost oxygen and that, improve circulation in the skin, which will give you an immediate glow like Harway. Very confusing accent there. Sexual intercourse helps the stress hormone, but also helps to balance the hormones and improve collagen production. But you can go one step further with a sperm mask. Yes, you heard right. Using your partner's sperm as a mask is full of compounds called spermine, which is an antioxidant. which can help reduce wrinkles, smooth the skin, prevent acne and spots, and give you an overall healthy-looking glow. I call bollocks on it. As far as I know, that's not how antioxidants work. But, you know, why not? If you can convince some people to pay extortionate amounts of money for you to rub jizz on their face, then good for you, man. That is free market capitalism at its best. You take what is oftentimes, very sadly, a waste product and repurpose it for the rich. Very nice. It's times like this that you wish someone had said, should we, rather than could we? Okay, so the idea of rubbing cum into your cheeks doesn't quite do it for you. Fear not. Chelsea has a few other less intimate methods for staying on fleek. If you've got a spare half hour in the morning, then you could be in luck. Chelsea went, take a teaspoon of coconut oil first thing in the morning before brushing your teeth on an empty stomach. Swish this around in your mouth for 15 to 20 minutes. You will feel your lower face starting to ache as it's exercising your lower muscles in your face. If you stick to this same regime on a regular basis, you will feel your face starting to get tighter. But it will also have other benefits, including antibacterial and antioxidant. Again, not really understanding how antioxidants work. It also boosts energy, gives you whiter, stronger teeth, and helps you clear the skin of impurities, acne, and rashes. This chick's crazy. I mean, she's obviously making a pound note out of people who should know better, and I guess that's fine. That's still not your bag, though. Chelsea also recommends digging out some ice from the freezer, as it could be the key to achieving a youthful glow. She explained, this is one of my favourites for waking up tired-looking skin. Fill the sink with ice cubes and cold water and splash the face about 15 to 20 times before applying your makeup. Put cold stuff on your face, yeah, cold compress. That we go. Well, that is revolutionary. It will leave your skin feeling tighter and brighter and will make makeup sit beautifully. If you think ultrasound is just being used for would-be mums, then think again. It could also be the secret to fighting those pesky wrinkles. What have happened to growing old gracefully? It's growing increasingly popular for tightening and for anti-aging, and it's one of the latest pieces of technology on the market right now. Chelsea says, HIFU Face is a non-surgical facelift treatment using high-intensity focused ultrasound to lift and tighten your sagging skin on the neck and face without any downtime. Let's try it out on the balls first. Let's, again, if you can get the wrinkles out of that, hey, you've really come up with something. It works by focusing energy to help stimulate the deep support layers of the skin without causing damage to the skin surface. The treatment stimulates the growth of new collagen, resulting in a lifted, firmer, and more toned appearance of the skin. Pay me cash, I want cash. Results will develop over the course of 2 or 3 months, so it's worth having one at least every week, and they're £700 each. With some clients experiencing continued improvement for up to 6 months. Money has to circulate around, doesn't it? It's economics. It is, God bless the free markets. So look at those horsey girls again. There they go. Very, very flexible, very good hip rotation. Very impressed by that. That really is good. Good flexibility in the hamstrings as well there. It is quite magical in a way. What's the sound of it? That's overly melancholic for weird. I could probably do better than that, actually. Yeah, that works, doesn't it? That might be good, actually, for when she's jumping over the bench. Here she comes. She's just trotting along, just doing her. There you go. Yeah, nice. Seems to work, doesn't it? Okay, look, guys, going to play one more bit. And then I'll hand over to the power, to the gen. This is called Busy by Abstract, spelt with a 4. It's on Program. And it's a nice bit of gear. Very nice bit of gear. Maybe we could just, while we're listening to it, we'll play the Pony Girls again. maybe Abstract spelt with a 4 would consider these horse girls as an official video. The dog in that video is easily as confused as I am. This is really good. It's called Busy. It's by Abstract, spelt with a 4. It's on Program. Alright, you powerful beasts. That's basically all from me today. I'll be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. Hang around on Threshold.fm though for Power Gen with the Positive Energy Show for an hour, bringing you great freaking records and great freaking news. Okay. Just time to shout out the fine people that are supporting the show on good old Patreon. And so they get their name shouted out at the end of every show. You already know this. Also, just to note that I'm hoping next week, yes, I will be starting to do some exclusive shows that will be for Patreon people only. Whiskey and Memes, and also reading the book I wrote. It's like, God, I was going through it last night. It's wild. But also you get your name read out at the end of every show. So yes, go up and please sign up on the Patreon. You can for but $5 a month, which is what the cost of one coffee, less than the cost of a pint. And I promise you, I will reward it with easily $5 worth of good times. So the VIP list is Oliver Hooper, Nicholas Goncalves, Tom Ryan, Reece Mosson, Squidgy beats Parsons, Pauly Hutton, Ciarán R, Michael Kedzierski, Matthew Tomkins, Dave Long, Joel Pottle, Colm Murphy, Sam Howard, Tony J, Richard Patterson, Jack Murphy, Tom Camm, Stephen Harris, Matthieu Boulard, Zara Pickle, Jeroen Van Thunderbutt, Mike Pye, Anthony Walker, Lily Unsub, Richard Franks, Thomas Hall, Chode Ryder, Andrew Heichelbech, John Finison, the BDR Crew, Peter Blatchford, Austin Grief, Cooper, Gennady Lightfield, Ryan Glaser, James Parry, Dave Thompson, Hendo Bartendo, Lady Squiffington, Liam the Menace Underwood, Dan fucking Morris, a guy with no STDs, Justin Mercer, Ames MC, Josh Williams, Rob Humphrey, should be T Coco Shiva, Dan Elton, Torren Wilmore, Mr. Pope, Dark Progressive, Nicholas Lawsey, Damon Rayner, Chris Breaks the Build, Clarissa Barthelson, Owen Bates, Lee Fuller D, January Jamboree, Flax Is, Alexander Cassidy, Matt Wright, Dylan Laws, Grant Sullivan, Not That, Tom Robertson, subscribe on YouTube, Subhuman Trance Wars Denying Scum, Greg Cornford, Grace Sellers, Dab Smasher, Connor Smythe, Kevin Kaiser, Chris Short, Mr. Happy, the German Trance Overlord of D&B, Ranking makes up listening vocal side Trance's Cosmic Waft, Keep It Cool Tall in the Motor Pool, but Don't Let You Meet Life, Nick Brock, Mustang Philly, Sean Simpson, Robin Card, Sam House, Hugh Downer, Sarah Hunt, and Matt Hitch Muff. I love you. I love you all. You're all wonderful folks. I can't thank you enough, really, because this is great. I am such a fan of doing this every morning, and I hope you enjoy listening to it. Hang around on threshold.fm for Power Gen for the next hour, bringing you the freaking best news and the best tunes that you're likely to get at 11 o'clock on the morning. I'll see you tomorrow. I love you. Goodbye.